Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. That's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert forced out to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Now here's Fields on the sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Justin Fields, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
3rd and short, they thought they could just sneak and pick up the necessary yardage for a 1st down. But the defense, they said no.
They snap it to Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Browns drive about to get started. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the Thompson rule. I'll guarantee he's called. He's told him, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Pulls it in at the 13. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Steps away to his left. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Herbert on 1st down now. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
They'll try and run it here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches. And again, it's Chubb. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down, Fields. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
We got this.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be fourth down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even bigger goal if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Fields throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's the option, running right, and he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Fighting Njoku along the sideline. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From his own end zone, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Fields. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Now here's Fields on the sneak.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. His throw incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. They snap it to Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 10 yards out. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long. It's Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They go 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Herbert going to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line are able to keep leverage, are able to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Herbert. And Allen's got it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So, for the Chargers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
All my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do